Now Mahomes. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. And they go play action now. Burrow. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy because they'll pay dividends.
Last run, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Burrow. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking mid-lead. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Burrow on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 37.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
What's the deal, y'all? Show what you got.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They hit the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Gould is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
It's showtime, baby. Let's be smart. Let's go ball. They can't stop us.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Let's go, man.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Adams. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Six yards left on second down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
There, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
on 2nd and 11 now. Burrow, and that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The kick by Gold is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Burrow on third down. He's got, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. So out come the Bucs now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second and 9, Mahomes, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second and 7, Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rolling to his left. And Bright has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Burrow throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. There's Evans again. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this 1st half. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Dances by him.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
It's one play at a time, baby. Right a little aggressive, baby. Don't give him enough. All right. Don't give him enough.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Jones. Oh, good move. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first down carry by Jones. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Oh, able to avoid him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he loses the football. Is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They begin this drive with, and right away he lost the football. And he's got some space here. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt based on coverage. He knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Burrow. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 16. Rodgers to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some good. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go. Let's show what you got. Let's go. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Yeah, all right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hit it and get it, babe. Let's get some love.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This will be a 34-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip some.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Rodgers now on first down. There's Evans again, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers again now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
On third down, here's Jones. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Crosby is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Here we go.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
63 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth,
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To Rodgers, out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Rodgers to throw. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
A give to Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
It's showtime, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. looking to pass. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Right back to Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man at Schwartz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up. The other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's go. You ready to roll? Yep. Here we go.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kicks.
Be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Now Hill to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They go up the middle with Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
That is caught left side by Bryant.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Now Burrow. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's go, man. You call it ridiculous, baby. Bring it. It's showtime, baby. Hey, let's go. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. It's a go, baby. Let's ride, dog. Let's do this. Me and you. Let's do our thing. They can't stop us.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Lazard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give running right is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give. This is Chubb. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.